Hey guys, welcome to Arjun's Code. In this series, we will be answering all top interview coding questions. Please stay tuned and check out the description for more such questions. Now we are going to learn bubble sort algorithm. For that, we will be taking one array of int and we will be switching the array in the sorted order in the ascending way. So for that we will be using one temp variable, and let's see how to do that. For that we will be using two for loops. For int I equal to 0, I less than 5, we have 5 numbers in the array, so 5 I plus plus. Next for is int j equal to 0, j less than 5, j plus plus. The j should be starting with I plus 1. So if we want to sort in such a way that if a first variable is greater than second variable, so we want to sort, or else we need not sort. So a of I is greater than a of j. If the first integer is greater than the second, we need to swap until it should go till it is swapped in the complete order. So how we can swap is like, let's take a temporary variable and we are temporarily storing the a of i's in the temp, then a of I goes with a of j's value, and then a of j will be having temp variable. What we are doing here is, like for example, if let's say 8 and 0, so 8 is greater than 0, so we want to swap these two. So for that 0 we are taking, and it is for example 8 we are taking as a of I, and we will be storing in temp variable. Now temp will be having 8, and now we are taking 0 and keeping in a of I, and temp will be having 8, that will be placed in a of j's second position. So now 0 and 8, this will be the position of the first two. Like this way, by using temp variable we are swapping the places. So similar way it will be going on loop until complete swap happens, and it will be in an ordered position. So let's rewrite the variables. Let's say 3, 9, 5, 0, 1. Let's run it, and we want to print the output in a for loop, because we will be going for each iteration in the array. So for each iteration we will be printing console dot write line mean of a of j, a of I. Now this will be having a sorted order. 0, 1, 3, 5, 1, 9. 3 and 5 has been sorted in ascending order. This is the binary sort algorithm. We are just by using temporary variable, we are sorting the positions based on if a is greater than a of j. That's it guys. Similar way, if there is another question based on that, we can use the same logic for that question. The question is identifying the second largest value in the given array. For that we will be just using the sorted array similar way, in this way, and we can just write the output as, if the question is to identify the maximum value, we can print directly a of 0, so that minimum value will be a 0. If we want to print the maximum value, we can go for maximum value will be 4 and we can run it. Yeah, max will be 9 and second max will be a of 1. So a of 0 is the smallest, second smallest will be a of 1, so we can run, and the second smallest is 1 in the given array. So for identifying the maximum, minimum, or the second max, second minimum values, we can use the same binary bubble sort algorithm, and by that we can directly sorted in the array. We can use a of 1 or 0 based on the given question. We can print the output as the answer. Yeah, that's it guys. Now we are going to write code logic for binary search. For this we will be having one array, int array, and it will be having a 1, 2, 3, 4 as a variables, and it is and we have stored some common variables like max, int, and flag. Now it is set to false initially, and we will be getting a key from user, which we will be finding that whether the key is present in the given array or not, in a binary search way. For this we will be writing a condition while we want to take a mid index of the array. So we have taken a min and max value. Max is the last index and min is the first index, and we will be taking the mid as a middle index. That will be max plus min divided by 2. And we will be checking if key is equal to a of mid. If it is present in the middle of the array, we can directly print flag is equal to true. We will give the condition for while later. Else if the single equal, if key is greater than a of mid, then we can. And one more important point in this binary search is the array should be in a sorted order. So if middle element, if key is greater than the middle element, then we can search to the above the middle value. For example, if key is 4, if the a of mid is like 3, then we need not search in first sub array, so we can go for the second sub array, so that it will reduce the execution time. So here we can assign mid value as max. So key is having more value than, so we can give mid as min plus, min is max plus mid plus 1. So it will search from this point to this point if it is the given key as 4. else we can reduce the max to mid minus 1. So if flag is equal to true, then the key is present. Else key is not present. So as per the logic, we want to give the condition such a way that min should be always be greater than equal to, min always should be less than or equal to max. It should not exceed the max value. So the logic is we are going for a mid value and we are just comparing whether the given key is above the mid or below the mid. If it is above the mid, then we are assigning minimum value to mid plus 1, or else we are assigning the max value as mid minus 1. Let's run the code. Let's say 4. We have 4 in the array. Yeah, 4 is present. Let's go for the second test case. Yeah, let's say 7. Yeah, 7 is not present in this array. Yeah, that's it guys. We are checking for the mid, and based on that we are comparing the key whether it's greater than mid or less than mid. Based on that we are maximizing and minimizing the mid value. That's the logic here for the binary search. Yeah, thank you. Now we are going to swap two strings. For that we will be getting first name and will be storing in string variable f name and the second variable in l name. So we want to swap the variable what we are getting in f name to l name and l name to f name. So let's write the code. For that we will be first, let's take full name equal to, let's assign one string variable and concatenate both this for f name and l name. Now the full name will be having both the concatenated value. So from this here we can use substring. Before that we can assign one int variable to identify the length of the first name. So fname dot length. Now fname can be assigned to, we can either write it as another temporary variable or we can use the same variable. So here I will show you first with the temporary variable how to do this. So here we can write it as full name dot substring. Full name will be having complete first name plus second name. So we can take the substring. Let's first assign the l name value. So l name will be starting with 0 to the length flen. And fname will be having the value full name substring till it will be starting from flen until the end, all the with the last value. Substring can be taking either two parameters or single parameter. If it takes single parameter, it will take the index until the end, and if it takes with comma two parameters, it will be taking as first index to the second index. Let's print the output now. First name plus now f name. Let's see what is f name. And similar way we can print the last name. Make it as CL name. And let's run the code. Let's say first name is Arjun and second name is code. Yeah, now the first name got code and the second last name is Arjun. So this is by using a temporary variable full name. So we can make this in the same without using temporary variable. By removing it, we can assign the same to f name. So f name will be having the combined complete name like first and last name now, and next we can assign the second L name with f name dot substring of 0,0 f len until the first string's end value. Similar way we can assign the f name with the f len till the end. So let's run the code now. Now let's give first name as code, second name as Arjun. Yeah, now the first name is Arjun and the last name is code. Yeah, we are good with the output. Now we are going to reverse a string. For that we will be getting one string from the user and we will be storing it in str variable, the string data type, and we will just write a logic how to reverse a string. For that we will be using one while condition. Before that, let's take the length of the string variable in one int variable len equal to str.le length, so that the length will be stored in len. Okay, so we want to store the reverse of that variable in one result. So result equal to result plus, we will be concatenating each one by one character, and we will be assigning the string of last variable, last in the sense len. So actually like as the numbering will be starting from 0, it will be we want to put -1 here. For example, if string has 5 characters, we want to take it as 4 because 4 will be considered the last character until, and we can decrement the len so that it so first iteration it will take the last character and it will save to the result, and then the next iteration it will go to the second next and it will store the second next added to the result. Similar way until the last, all the characters will be stored in the result. As a result, we will be having the reverse character in the result variable. Until len is greater than 0, we can do this iteration. We can directly print the output in the result. Reverse string is present in the result. Let's run the code. Let's give the output as code. Here instead of greater than, we can use equal to, because the first string 0 will be having the C value. So let's give now. Yeah, we are getting the reversed value. Let's run for one more test case. Let's say Arjun. Yeah, very good with the output here. The same code logic can be used for another problem which is called palindrome. We want to identify a given string is a palindrome or not. For that we will be reversing the given string by using the same logic, and we will be comparing the result with the original string value. Let's remove this output. We want to say whether the string is palindrome or not, so that we can add a if condition. If result equal to string, the reverse the result if it's equals with the input given by the user, then we can directly write it as a palindrome. Else we can say not palindrome. Let's check the output. Now let's enter a value for palindrome. Let's say 0. It's not a palindrome. Yeah. Let's go for one palindrome example. Let's say we want to give in characters with, yeah, we are good with that. Yeah, this is the example for palindrome. If string and the reverse of its string is same, then it is a palindrome, or else it is not a palindrome. Yeah. Now we are going to identify number of vowels in a given string. For that we will be getting a user input and storing in a variable string, and for that we will declare two variables. One is vowel, we will increment based on the vowels count, and another one is length. It will have the length minus 1, that is like the exact last digit index of the last character index of the string. Let's dive into the code. For that we will be using one loop condition while, and this should be, let's give the condition later, and we will be comparing each and every character of the string with the A, E, I, O, U vowels. So if string len of for a first character, if string len it's a last character, if it is equal to A, similar way we can include A, E, I, O, U here, or if it is equal to E, or if it is equal to I, or it is equal to O, or it is equal to U. Similar way we can add other conditions like capital letters. Here we can include one more or condition here. If it is equal to capital A, if it is equal to capital B, or it is equal to capital I, or it is equal to capital O, or it is equal to capital U, we can count the variable length as string log as a vowels. So we can increment the variable vowel count, and for each iteration the length should be decreasing. should be going on until length is greater than or equal to 0. Yeah, it is a simple logic. We are just getting the length as a maximum character index, and we are just assigning that string length if it is equal to A, E, I, O, U or capital A, E, I, O, U, then we are just incrementing it, or else we are just going for decrementing the length until it becomes 0. So, and we can directly print the output as vowels, as the number of vowels in the string. Let's run the code. Let's say number of vowels is 2. Let's give A, E, I, O, U, capital A, E, I, O, U, again small a, E, I, O, U, and again capital some variables. Let's run it. It should have 15. Yeah, we are getting the output correctly. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos. We will be dealing with more and more coding languages and all new coding tech. Thank you. Please check out other videos of the series in the description. Keep supporting, give it a thumbs up. Yeah.